And finally, welcome back to part 4 of today's Saturday Cryptic, done in quadrants. Check out the others on the channel. But this is the final bottom right corner of the grid. Let's see what we've got. 23 across. Diners relax with gold rushes primary workers. Is it? I assume primary workers is... Oh no, so primary could be a first letter indicator. It probably is. Yeah, let me just put this in because it seemed like this might be... How do you spell this? No, is that the right spelling? I don't know if it is. But what I was thinking was that primary workers... Oh, no, okay, no. I got that all together wrong. I think I thought of primary workers maybe being restaurateurs, but then now I was considering validating that by saying that, well, the primary letter of rush is R, but then workers would be the definition and there'd be no reason to think it was restaurateurs. In any case, I think diners relax feels like an anagram of diners at the beginning, but I'm not seeing what that might be. And well, gold is often AU or OR. Probably OR if we're talking about some sort of worker. Not sure. Let's check the R at least. 21 down. Quadrant 4 is proving a bit sticky. Punish nerdiest citizen. So I think we're going to anagram nerdiest. Let's get rid of that R because that might not be right. So we're going to punish the word nerdiest, rearrange it to get a word for citizen. And that will be... is that what we're doing? Wow, okay, struggling now. I think it might be an ER word. Then we'd be left with no, I can't. I can't think. So let's try 20 across. Dorothy's aunt. What was her name? I can't remember. Wore animal skin and bone. So this feels like FEMA because of the M. Was Dorothy's mum femme? Well, what's the rest of it? Wore animal skin, AL. Oh, sorry, it's not going to be... we need the skin of the word animal, which will be that. And then we need a bone that goes there. Aunt. So Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, her aunt's name was... And I can't think of the bone either. Unless the... Oh, Aunt M, wasn't it? I think it was Aunt M, but... Oh, no, sorry, okay. The EM is wearing an animal skin. Oh, okay, back to where we started. So EM for M, Dorothy's aunt, wearing the animal skin, which is the fur, and we get FEMA. Alrighty. I've never gotten to the answer in such convoluted fashion. 14 down, discussing homophone indicator. Any remote debts is very bad. Looks like nefarious might fit, and it will be something, well, it'll end in IOUS because debts are commonly referred to as IOUs. And here we go. This is exactly the same as for in the previous video, this Samoan where SA was represented by the word essay and then homophoned. This one is saying any, which sounds like NE, and putting that in as the first two letters. But I queried whether that is a valid way of doing homophones. I've thought about this before and thought about doing it for my own clues, but thought, well, I can't remember seeing this. My take is that usually you would the homophone, when she said that any sounds like another word, when you put it in the answer, it would sound that way. So like with rain, it sounds like rain, whereas ne at the beginning of nefarious does not sound like any. So it's kind of a double play there. You'd have to take any to ne and then place that in. I mean, it seems fine, but I don't think that that's usually done that way. Sorry, I'm gliding around here. It's a bit hard to control that. 25. English war hero hid in tunnels once. Hid in tunnels once. English can be abbreviated to E. Tunnels once. Some sort of old tunnels with... Wow, this bottom right corner's really caught me out. Already up to 6 minutes. So I'm going to continue. More dignified king, sheltered famous dog. So more dignified is usually going to be an ER word. King, sheltered famous dog. C and R, I think, is king. Famous dog is lassie, and classier is more dignified. So at least we've got that. 28 across. Farm animal in toboggan looked displeased. This is scowled. I just thought of that off the top of my head, but then worked backwards for the wordplay where we have sled for toboggan going around the outside of the farm animal, being the cow. 30 across. Contempt of court beginning during Ron's dancing. Contempt of court beginning during Ron's dancing. So this is an anagram of Ron's with the first letter of court in it to give us scorn, which is contempt. 25 down. That was the English war hero. Hidden. This is probably a hidden, actually. Right, yeah, this is a hidden answer where we say inside of this term tunnels once we have Nelson, who is an English war hero, but I couldn't tell you much about that. So we're down to these two last tricky ones. That is not a restaurateur, I don't think. But 21, let's see this first. Punish nerdiest citizens. Yeah, right, resident. Good grief, that's very easy. I think I was trying to think of an actual demonym for someone from a country or a city, like Melburnian or Sydney cider, etc. So 23 across, hopefully to round things out. Diners relax with gold rushes primary workers. Well, the gold would be AU in the middle. And rushes primary would be the R. So workers. This doesn't feel right though. Sorry. Diners is the definition, right? Oh, I see. This is restaurants. So that was a well-disguised clue. Now, I'm just noticing it hasn't given me the validation to say that's correct. Not sure if that's because I'm not logged in or because I've got something wrong or I've typed something wrong. I was a bit concerned about antimony, but that looks to be right. So I'm going to assume that that's all good. And this is nice misdirection with 23. So diners here looks like people who are dining, but in fact it's places where one dines. And then relax is rest. AU for gold, the periodic table. Rushes primary is R, and workers are classically ants in cryptic crosswords. So there we go. That rounded out the final corner of the puzzle. Thank you very much for being with me. I hope you enjoyed the little run of videos today. Do subscribe if you'd like to follow along. I'll be back very shortly with an amazing Sudoku puzzle, which I know is going to be very cool. And I'll see you all again soon.